It's the Frack. Saw this at Blade West. I went to see Russ at the Artisan booth, Artisan slash CJRB, right? And I'm going, yeah. They had a couple of really interesting knives there. Of course, the mini pyrite and then the mica, which are kind of brother knives there. One's a Warney, which is the mini pyrite, and the mica is like a drop point. And then they had this, and they had several others. One that was part of a Kickstarter program, and this and that. But this is the Frack. And so, my friends, the Frack. And the good thing about this is that you can get this a lot of different ways, right? Because this is a steel frag pattern handle, okay, with AR RPM 9 blade steel. This is the J1931, okay? J1931, and it comes in, it's not just a little bing bang box. It's a bing bang. No, it's bing bang. No, it's a good box, sturdy box, kind of expensive. You would think, like, for, what is this? A $69 knife. And if you don't want the frag steel scales, if you just get regular, smooth steel scales, it's 59 bucks. 59. If you get it off of White Mountain, you get $10 or 10% off of that. So instead of 59, that'd be $6 off. It'd be low 50s, or it'd be low 60s if you got the frag pattern, right? And then you can get this all blacked out, or with the frag scales, or blacked out with the smooth scales, etc. But you can also get this in titanium, this frag titanium with an S90V blade, and it's more than $69. I know, it's a shock, but it's like $1.99. It's 199 bucks. But then if you buy it off of White Mountain, you get LTK discount code, you get 20 bucks off. So what is it, $1.80? So 180 bucks for S90V blade and titanium. Okay, and it's a button lock. Okay, this one's centered up. I have two of these. So can't remember where the other one is. I think it's in a drawer. But you know what? I can't remember. I ordered this, and I think I ordered it from CJRB because at the time White Mountain didn't have them in stock. So I'm going, okay, I'll suck it up. I don't get the 10%, but okay. So I ordered it, and then went back days later to look at my order, and it's like it didn't even register on CJRB. And I go, what? Did I order this on White Mountain? What did I do? And so I ordered it. I go, maybe I spaced it off. I never hit go or actually finished the order. So and so of course, boom, here the one comes the next day. And I'm going, no, that's not the one I ordered yesterday. It wouldn't get here that quick. So I got two of them. Okay. But both with frag scales, etc. So stonewash blade, and you know what they're saying about that? I mean, this has got, okay, so you got a nice microfiber cloth, pretty good size, and this, and it's got pouches on the zipper pouch. Okay, so I mean, pockets in the zipper pouch. It's got pouches in the zipper pouch. What the hell? Okay, get over here now. But this is good size. In fact, hold on, let me raise the mast here a little bit, because this is a good sized knife, and I don't want to have half of it outside the picture the whole damn time. But they talk about 4-inch blade. I'm going, wow. I mean, to admit that it's a 4-inch blade, saying something. It is down here, really technically up here, maybe 3.85. So usually the knife companies will defer to the shortest length, right? Because they don't want to look like it's maybe illegal in certain jurisdictions, etc., or whatever. I don't care. But here's 85 millimeter cutting length. Not quite 3.5-inch cutting length, but I mean, that's still pretty good considering you've got a massive choil up here that you can drag up on, right? So, I mean, AR RPM 9, I'm okay with that kind of steel. It's a user steel. I can sharpen it. It's okay. I mean, I don't want to get into details of speculating what's the heat treat like and how are they doing that and blah, blah, blah. And, you know, it's a budget knife. So it is what it is. And nothing I can do or say is going to change what that is in reality. 8.85 overall length, so almost 9 inches at 21 or 22.5 centimeters. So if you had the Spyderco Paramilitary 2, I mean, this is 21.5. I got my buffer wheel on my buffing compound. I'm going to get that corrosion off of there. Hello, Florida. Is it humid down here? I don't know. Leave this outside for a week or so and see what Maximet will do. You buy them books and you buy them books, and they still screw it up. So yeah, and this thing gets dragged around like a dog. I don't think I've ever put this. I haven't sharpened it. I haven't done shit. It's holding an edge pretty good though. But there this is, and it's slender. No back spacer, but then they weight relieved it a lot, and then they fragged it out here. So it's not that terribly heavy. And I think one of my buddies or somebody DM'd me or made a comment on one of my postings saying, the titanium model is not all that much lighter. Okay. This is about 145 grams. So it's not a super lightweight, but it's not that heavy, right? What's this, 5.5 ounces maybe? Hold on. Just barely over 5. So 5.1, that's not that heavy for a 9-inch knife, right? I mean, there's a lot of knives that are in the 4.5 region that are maybe 8.25 overall length that are titanium. So, okay. So this is actually relatively lightweight, even for steel. And steel is okay. Deep carry pocket clip, it's okay for $69. I'll tell you that all day damn long. And what do we got here? Probably number 6s, and we will take it apart. We'll take it apart. And if that's a number 8, then those must be number 8s. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We can figure it out real quick. So just grab this. Yeah, we got number 8 body screws here, except for pocket clip. Everything's magnetic. My driver in here's got magnet that holds the bits in, but you can still, it's definitely steel, okay? And you might be thinking, well then, is this thick? Or no, it's not. It's thinner than a Paramilitary 2. It's 10.8 at 0.42. I mean, 0.42 of an inch, that's pretty thin, right? Here's your standoffs, and they're plenty good, and you got steel, and this is pretty rugged stuff. The button you might be interested in knowing is above grade here a little bit. Now, if you actually pressed it to where it's even to the scales, you're getting close to territory. There's where it is when it's swinging free, okay? I think that's a little bit below grade there. So even if you had a little bit, I don't think you could accidentally get disengaged in your pocket. Maybe possible. Maybe possible. Easy to finger flick. Like that. Okay. Button stick. You can hear that just a little bit. Okay. And button locks are on and off-ish as far as that goes. But no, that's not annoying or anything. It's just there. In fact, I had somebody either from a company or something say, it's kind of supposed to have a bit of button stick. That way it doesn't just like depress accidentally. It's going to make you have to be more intentional about doing that. And you got jimping up here on top of the blade. Nice blade shape. Looks good, doesn't it? So let's see if it'll cut a piece of paper. Oh, just caught that near the end. Okay, yeah, this one's nice. Okay, That's good. It's on the better end of a factory edge, that's for sure. You know what I'm saying? Oh, which brings the idea of, well, is that 3 millimeter? I'm thinking it is. Yeah, 0.11. Yeah, that's 3 millimeter. So, okay. So almost 9 inches, 4-inch blade, but barely 5 ounces. Okay. Weight relieved really well. Incredibly inexpensive. Comes in a nice box, nice zipper pouch. The ergos are great, right? I mean, this is fine. This feels good. You can ride up on this. You can get way up on the blade. You can do a little bit more precision work when you get up there. But the ergos are straight shot here, and then they've machined both sides here for comfort. Okay, so there you are. And this lockup, yeah, yeah. Put your finger here and go. I wonder how. Oh, okay. Yeah, that. Yeah, it's pretty good. Oh shit, hit a nerve. Okay, but I'm just saying. Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, spine whacking a button lock, actually spine whacking any folding knife. I mean, I laugh with other people I talk to that are in the industry. They just laugh at people who do that. It's silly. Okay, it's silly. You want a fixed blade, get a fixed blade. Folding knives fold. Okay. But no, it seems, solid. It's not wiggling, jiggling, doing any weird thing. It seems like it's in place and engaged against the back of that blade. So, okay, we're good. And it's centered, and yeah, no movement there. Okay, so we're all good. The plunge looks symmetrical. It looks good. Okay. I like it. I like the Frack. I think I like it better than most of what Artisan has come out with in the last 4 or 5 months. Really, tell you the truth. I mean, I like the pyrite. That's a big biggie, but other than the pyrite, mini pyrite, that kind of stuff, the little mica and stuff, I'm there with this. The resource is cool too. So that's a nice big knife. That's more of a handful. The resource is, but this one, this is good. This is good, and I'm surprised because I thought steel. When I see something has a steel handle, I think of it's too slick or it's too heavy. You know, I don't like steel as a handle material, but you know what? When it's not too heavy and it's got texturing like this, I'm fine with it. I'm fine as fine with it. Be interesting if they ever brought this Frack out in like a G10. I don't care if they bring it out in micarta, unless it's polished micarta. But if this came out in G10, I'd be good with it as well. Might be a little lighter, but G10's not a super lightweight material in its of itself, but it could be. It could be good. But I love this blade shape. Piercing, slicing, nice big open choil, be easy to strop and sharpen and all kinds of goodies. So, if it's so damn wonderful, what are we gonna do about it? Well, let's do this, puppy. Let's see if we can screw it all up somehow. And since it's a number 8, and it opens from the front and the back, so I'm trying to think, do we have a captured pivot? And are they gonna let me unscrew it? Oh, I think I just broke something. Okay, what do we got? It is starting to unscrew. I'm just trying to figure out from which end. And I'm holding it one way while I'm doing it the other. Hold on. Yeah, maybe it's gonna unscrew from the front actually. And I'm trying to do this without holding it with a Torx on this end. And I think I'm getting away with it without having to grab it from the other side. Yeah, I did. I managed to do that, but it is not a captured pivot. That is turning. So I just, sometimes you work your way back and forth on these when they've got some thread locker on it, and this has got thread locker on it, you see. But you kind of break that up as you go back and forth, and then you can back it out a little bit further and it starts turning both sides again. Then you go forward and kind of loosen it up and get some more. But yeah, so that came apart finally on its own without me. Ooh, okay, hold on. Yeah, I think part of my kidney separated. Okay, then what else we got? Well, I'll glue it back together with Coors Light later this afternoon. Get my kidney all back together. Okay, we got it. Okay, jeez. I guess you don't want me taking it apart. We should have just told me instead of made it difficult. Okay, so this should, oh, there he goes. Pop the button. There's the button. Pop goes the button, and the button goes pop. And what's holding me together? That's what I'm trying to think of. I don't think anything should be holding me together. So this should be coming apart. And why it's not, I don't know. Will plastic help me? I don't know. Or what am I missing? What am I missing? Oh, nothing. Okay, never mind. Sometimes it's just getting the right pry angle together. And there we go. We're weight reduced. And let's just drag all this shit out. Here we go. Just all fell apart. All fell apart. Okay. Presentation scale. There we go. Spring behind button that goes in this hole. At least one thing about steel scales is it kind of freaks me out a little bit when you've got a spring and it's going up against nothing but a thin micarta body. You know what I mean? In knives that have nothing more than micarta scales to back it up. This has got steel, so you would think it's more redundant or robust that way. Okay, so what do we got other than that? Okay, we got ceramic bearings that have dropped on the table here. So we got a set of those, okay? So they look good. I kind of like those in the way they're done as opposed to the metal casings that capture them one way, that kind of thing. I kind of like these. And then here's your button with the opening for the spring. That's not difficult. And your screws. So that is, and there's your pivot screw from the front side. All that. And of course, I did not take my pocket clip off, which they look like number 6s. And I'm not seeing, let me see. No, they don't, neither one of those goes through to to another side, but you can flip it. You can go left and right hand. So at least lefties are good with this. And the only other thing is like button lock, so that favors right hand. But really, to tell you the truth, you can, I mean, I know several lefties and they can do button locks real easy because take your button lock and take it in your left hand. You can operate it pretty easily, even left-handed. Okay, so it's not as big a deal as like frame locks are, at least as far as I'm concerned. Okay, there's your disassembly. All right, back with the Frack. You can get it in titanium, you can get it in steel, you can get it all black, you can get it all, in smooth scales. You can, I wonder if they'll make a little one, like the pyrite. They made a big pyrite, a regular pyrite, a mini pyrite. I think I like the Frack. I think it's as good a design as the pyrite. There's no reason why they couldn't exploit this as well. But you know what? For a $69 banger, I'm liking this really well myself. And it's not too heavy, just 5 ounces. So I'll give you the links down below to CJRB and then White Mountain Knives, etc. Take a look at there. And you know what we do. We love them knives, so you guys stay sharp.